Well, here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Minor League Esports GG2, presented by APM Music, Gigabyte, and Fallen, bringing you all the action once again. Well, we go from the top of MLE to the bottom of MLE. Foundation League here, Outlaws versus Pirates. I believe you have a little bit of information about this matchup for us, don't you, Fallen?
Yeah, some great, well-known players to me specifically. We've recently had the news that Outlaws are losing Monsoon from their Foundation League team after this game. He has ranked out. This will be his final, almost send-off-like game. And as someone who had a send-off game themselves this season on stream, it's a lot of pressure, but also it's sort of like a relaxing thing. You know that this is the final time you'll compete at this level, so you might as well go out and have a bit of fun with it. And, you know, knowing him, having already played this season and picked up a win at the hands of the Bears, beating out Cardinal and Kick Puncher, it feels like they are a strong team. However, their opponents are two other people that I'm also familiar with. Party Collector, a constant member of the four-man's lobbies that we do set up for people of anyone from Academy and Foundation League. And also Tempest, a former captain of mine back when I was an Academy League boy and I just joined MLE. He's always going to have a soft place in my heart, and I will always look to see him do well. And considering the fact that this is the third time they played this roster this season, this exact roster of Tempest and Particulate, they're 6-4 collectively. But this game, it feels like it's almost theirs for the taking, because if they do take it, they will go, I believe, either second or first in their division, securing themselves a consistent place for the playoff positions that will come up soon. And my sort of question for you, to throw it back to you, if they win, do you think that they are set for the rest of the season, or will the Pirates have to continually keep up this momentum with the rosters that we haven't even seen yet?
I don't think winning this early. I don't think that can be said for any team this early. You know, we're only on week 3. There's no way that they are set for the rest of the season just by winning this game. So I think the Pirates will have to keep up the rest of the season, but I'm not sure it's going to be that easy for them. With Monsoon, they have a player who's about to rank out. Monsoon's going to be a threat to them on the side of the Outlaws, but the Pirates, neither one are slouches. Particulate and Tempest both on the goals leaderboard for the season. Particulate in 3rd, Tempest in 6th, but it's going to be high scoring from the Pirates. The question is, can their defense hold out against Monsoon and Manic?
Yeah, and as Particulate takes control of the ball in the midfield, he'll look to flick it over Monsoon and will do so. Now looks to control it up the side wall, maybe look for a centre pass, but is demoed by Monsoon in an absolute brutal display of defensive capabilities. Tempest allowed the shot, it will be wide of net, and Monsoon now looking to take this one out of his own half, will get 50'd and beaten by Particulate, will lead to a chance here for the Pirates, but a demo out the midfield from Monsoon to keep Tempest out of the game will allow the Outlaws a little bit of control and a little bit of time to try and reset themselves on defense, and maybe now here push on for a counter-attack.
Monsoon gonna try and flick this one into center, gets sent away by Particulate. Tempest now controls it off the wall, shot towards net, that's on target. No, it is not, it's off the post, and Particulate can't come up and get a rebound shot on it either. Monsoon is there in time, goes up, reaches this one, grabs it away from Tempest, who is there, and another shot by Monsoon will go in, and that'll be a 1-goal lead for the Outlaws.
Great counter-attacking play there from Monsoon, realizing Tempest backed out of it with a backflip, and then diving in to get in front of that shot before Particulate took him out. The gravity bomb, the coal explosion goes off, takes all the players and throws them into the Pirates net. As the Outlaws, that's the sort of start they want. That's the sort of start Monsoon would want to sort of ease any last game jitters, per se. But for the Pirates, that one's got to feel harsh. They had a chance there to put it away. They had, if that shot was just 2 millimeters to the right, it was in the back of the net, and then Particulate not being able to follow up, it's cost them dearly here to kick things off, and maybe that goal will be all that's required for the Outlaws to really secure this game, as Monsoon looks to try and double it, cannot find the target. Manic will try, but he cannot find a good enough connection on that ball, and the ball will sit in the Pirates' half for just a little bit longer.
Well, it feels as though that goal, I feel as though that first goal, and honestly the second goal as well, kind of demonstrates the point I'm about to make. That was the difference between a Foundation League and an Academy League player. Just the speed of it. Monsoon reacting to what the Pirates do much faster than the Pirates are used to, and that's why we'll see Monsoon in ACAD here later on this season, simply for the fact that he is faster than the rest of the Foundation League players out there. And that's something that the Pirates will have to get used to over the course of the season as players start to improve in general, but Monsoon demonstrates the speed of an Academy League player right up front.
The Pirates players there both double committing on offense and not finding the back of the net again. Tempest with a good clear though. Has had experience himself in Academy League as close to about a season ago, I believe he was, or 2 seasons ago, so my apologies, was in Academy League and played for the Hawks and had a good time with things down over on the Hawks. And a great save there from Polytech will keep it out, but now finding himself in the Foundation League, having D-ranked down, he's really he's starting to find a groove for himself and a place for himself, and he's really looking to improve his performances and really start pushing on, maybe for Academy League himself. Polytech's shot will not find the back of the net, and the Outlaws again looking to control the ball in the midfield. An unfortunate pull shot there from Polytech will force Tempest to make his 3rd save, but the offensive pressure is mounting from both teams, and it feels like it's only a matter of seconds before one team's about to give.
Ooh, that might be a hashtag play of the week nomination there too. This was just a great team play from the Pirates. Particle flicks this one up for Tempest. That's a beautiful pass and a beautiful execution, no matter what league you're in. Definitely took Manic off guard, was not expecting Tempest to be there for that shot, and that will be a 1-goal deficit now for the Pirates as they're starting their comeback.
The Power Ranking Committee's decision to rank both these teams, they placed the Outlaws in 8th, they put the Pirates in 9th, just to show you how close these two teams are. And a miss there from Monsoon will allow Particle to equalise the game and bring them all that much closer. 1:11 remaining, and the Pirates, they found a way back into this one when it felt like Monsoon was going to carry this one away for the Outlaws.
You know, there is one thing that is concerning me about the Pirates, though, and something they've been showing for the majority of the game. Haven't touched on it yet, though. The Pirates, they are having a tendency to bunch up on both sides of the field. They're not really giving each other much space to really do much with the ball or get open for a pass. The Outlaws, not so much all the time. But the Pirates, when they do get wide of each other, we see passes like we saw from Particle to Tempest to get that first goal. But they've got to stay spaced out. They've got to give each other some time and some space to do something with the ball.
Yeah, Monsoon there, scooping that one away from the net, taking Tempest's shot and throwing it away. And then another opportunity here. Particle will not find the ball, and Monsoon will bury it in the back of the net to make it 3-2 for the Outlaws.
Yeah, Monsoon, great play off the wall there. Particle just not able to read it correctly. The bounce kind of messed him up, and Monsoon just puts that one in as a result. So that'll be the Outlaws up by 1 with 34 seconds remaining. Still plenty of time for the Pirates to come back on this one.
Yeah, it feels like...
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. Yep, we're just going to cut that short as Monsoon buries that one off the kickoff. A great little play there, cheating upon kickoff and just sending the ball into the net. Particle was never getting anywhere near it. In a situation like this, you've seen the Pirates come from 2 goals behind to equalise. Are they going to be able to pull it off again, or is Monsoon just going to shut them down once again on defence and keep them locked in their own half? The ball will float towards the midfield, no one's really there to challenge it, and the Pirates will get the clear away, but with 15 seconds remaining, there's not much time to get 2 goals.
Yeah, no, there's barely any time to get 2 goals. I mean, of course, all they really need is 1, and then they have unlimited time to get the second if they can keep it in the air. But it's that 1 that they're going to have to get that's going to be the hardest part, and I don't believe they're going to be able to do it. That will be it. Mathematically impossible now. The Outlaws will take game 1, but like you were saying, we've seen that Monsoon and Manic are both fallible. They do have the capability to make mistakes, and the Pirates have capitalized on those mistakes. So I don't think Monsoon is just going to sweep them away. I think it's just going to be about the Pirates executing better than the Outlaws can, and I think they do still stand a chance. But this is an excellent play here. This is our match highlight, and what a highlight it is. It's just the great pass from Particle to Tempest, and the execution on this, especially for a Foundation League play, is just gorgeous.
Yeah, the pass up from Particlick, the perfect flick, daintily up in the air, almost on target itself, and then Tempest gliding in, a very strong, powerful aerial shot. If we could see more of that play from them, then this series could easily be theirs, but they just have to be able to be consistent with it. And that's one of the things that Foundation League and Academy League, they struggle to do. These are lower ranked players. These are players that are around the peak Diamond 1, I believe, is the ranking for them.
Believe so.
They're not as consistent as players at a higher level, but they're still able to put on plays like that every now and then, and they're always a little bit spicy to watch, and I always really enjoy seeing him come out from players of these guys' ranks. And as we get into game number 2, I'm looking to see more saucy plays from Tempest and Particlick. I'm looking to see Manic try and get into the game a little bit as well. He has been a sort of a quiet number as he gets a demo onto Particlick to start this one off strong for the Outlaws, and then the opportunity for Monsoon will not find the back of the net, and the Pirates will look to break out here.
Manic, that's a nice little chip, and that's one's going to go crossbar down, and then Manic will finish it off, gets it past Particlick, who had no touch on it, but that was just a great touch off the wall by Manic to put it in position, caught Particlick off guard, and sometimes those slow floaters, that catches even GCs off guard.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where it's very difficult to read the exact sort of floating rotation of the ball and where exactly it's going to land. And in this case, it's just so well placed from Manic. A great save from Particlick to tip it onto his own bar, and then a good 50 to keep Manic's attempt out, as Tempest now sends this one long down the field. Will look to read it off the sidewall and will. Buries it in the back of the net to equalise. The Pirates take the advantage away from the Outlaws. It's 1-1.
Well, I said the Pirates weren't done yet. They'll be able to come back and do plenty with this, and we're seeing that here. Tempest, great read off the wall there to put it top shelf, out of the range of any of the Outlaws. And we have a 1-1 game at 4:20. Nice.
Nice.
Particlick now going to go up and try and touch this one down. Not able to get it touched towards net, and Tempest will recover it. A bit of a clear downfield for Tempest here. The Outlaws kind of just both waiting on this one. We're expecting Tempest, I believe, to go on it, but instead it's going to be nobody going on it. Tempest back in net now, waiting for the shot coming in from Manic, potentially from Monsoon. If he comes back around, no. Bit of a missed opportunity on offense there.
Yeah, now the Outlaws forced to build from the back. Tempest will send it into the Outlaws corner again. Manic looking for a shot off the wall. He will find it, but Particlick will be waiting for it, even though Tempest bit on that offensive play. And now Tempest forced to play the ball back into his own half. He'll have to dive quickly and he will get bombed, but Manic's shot will not find the back of the net or the target, and the Pirates will somehow survive here a little bit longer. A great little passing play, but they can't find the finish. Tempest hitting the post with his car and the ball, and not able to put that one away. The closest the Pirates have come to taking the lead in this series, and really they're going to be ruining that chance if Monsoon has anything to say about it.
Well, Particlick and Tempest, you can tell that that's a rehearsed passing play. They love doing those, and this unfortunate miss from Monsoon will lead to a Pirates lead. You know, I said Monsoon was fallible. I said this could happen. Pirates are not out of this at all.
Yeah, especially with the ability to sort of react to that. Immediately, Particlick was there waiting in the middle, waiting for that ball to roll in front and to take that shot. But the Pirates, they are intimidating as a team. They are a top 8 team, and that ball's going to roll in front of the net, not in. It just rolled off the outside of that near post. Monsoon now looking to maybe pinch this one into the ground to repeat what we saw in a Premier League match, which would be, to be fair, incredible if we got to see 2 of those and one from a Foundation League match. But now the Pirates back on offense. A pass across the midfield. Tempest will go for it, but he will not find any real connection. And a double commit from the Pirates hasn't necessarily done them wrong here. The ball will find its way to the midfield. Tempest shot again off target. The accuracy is sort of lacking from Tempest, but they're still in front here. They still lead 2-1, but they do not have a cushion, and all it would take is maybe a moment like this from Manic, and the Outlaws could easily get back into this game.
Oh no, Manic just went a little bit too fast on it. Monsoon broke, thinking Manic had the touch. Unfortunate missed opportunity from the Outlaws there. The Pirates trying to turn it back around, but Monsoon will control this one on the wall. Gonna roll down, give it to Manic. And Particollect will control that one out of net. Like you said, the Pirates still maintaining the lead, but they don't have a cushion. All of these Outlaws pushes for them are scary, and because they know they get scored on at any time, and suddenly it's a 2-2 game.
Double commit there on offensive gain from the Pirates. Neither man really know knowing who's going, as Tempest dives to that one and Particollect goes as well, but Manic will get the win and now sends it forward. Monsoon will find the shot and Particollect can't keep that one out. It's 2-2.
Manic. Great pass over to Monsoon there. And Particollect just not able to get back in time. Just chips it up into the top post. Monsoon outspeeding everybody here on the field. And what else would you expect from a player about to rank up into ACAD? On his send-off game, Monsoon, once again, outspeeding everybody, will flip the Outlaws into a 1-goal lead.
That right there, he bullies Tempest out of the way and then just catches that so clean. There is no way the defender was ever getting in front of that, no matter how good you are for this level. A brilliant shot from Monsoon. He's currently set, I believe, at an 11 salary. That's what we have here on our sheet. Forgive us if we are wrong with that. And Manic sat at a 7.5, the lowest salary in this game by 2. You've got the 2 9.5s on Tempest and Particollect, and a little passing play maybe, but Manic beating him out of the midfield. It feels like it's not an unbalanced game by any stretch of the imagination. Monsoon is not overtly beating the Pirates single-handedly. It feels like they could easily get back into the game. The ball teed in the middle and a great recovery from Particollect to put that one away, but Tempest will send it into his own back corner there, and almost unintentionally. Particollect looking for a flick, will find it, but not finding it past Monsoon. We've got just over half a minute to go. The Pirates need one to get themselves back into a position for overtime here in game number 2. Otherwise, the Outlaws will take a 2-0 series lead and be looking for match point.
Monsoon gets it past Tempest there. Tempest is going to be the last one back, I believe. Does bump out Monsoon. Not a great shot as a result. Particollect tips this one back out to Tempest. Tempest looking for the touch. Can't beat Manic to it. Manic going to put this one in the back of the net, and that'll be game 2 going in favor of the Outlaws.
Yeah, great little cut there from Manic, recognizing the Tempest would cut inside, gets the read, gets the recovery as well. A very good recovery for a low salary player in Foundation League, and able to bury that one clean in the back of the net. The Outlaws secured here in game number 2, barring a minor miracle off of kickoff here for the Pirates. It still could technically go in their favor, but the last time the scoreline was 4-2, the Outlaws took it home at 4-2, and it will touch the floor as the Pirates succumb to their second game loss in a row. Outlaws lead this series 2-0 and are on match point for game number 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Pirates are just not able to keep up with Monsoon. You said that you thought he might sweep them away. He's doing a good job of that. I still think the Pirates have something to give to them. But the Pirates, they need to keep the communication up. We've seen some flashes of brilliance from them. Really, really fantastic plays as we're seeing them try and keep going with the passing back and forth. However, they're not executing it all the time, and they're relying on that almost way too much. They're not really going for any solo plays, and in 2s, those are critical. You have to be able to pull off the solo plays in order to have an effective offense in 2s. You can't really always rely on the passes like you can in 3s. So the Pirates, they've got to start pushing up a little bit more on their own, be a little bit more independent as players, still communicate, obviously, but be a little bit more independent as players, and you might be able to beat out the Outlaws defense.
Yeah, and we've seen already that the Outlaws defense is not necessarily too strong. They have struggled to keep the Pirates at bay when they start getting into good offensive positions. But at the same time, the Pirates themselves haven't looked necessarily too strong just all around on the field. Whenever Monsoon or Manic, they make a mistake and immediately the Outlaws are just able to jump on them. Like sharks to blood in the water. They will just dive, follow the set, and just devour that defense and that mistake, and they will make you pay for every inch you give them. And right now it feels like the Outlaws are looking to do that again. Oh my lord, that would have been amazing.
That would have been a great shot there by Monsoon. Unfortunately, just wasn't able to keep up with it, and then went for the dunk, but Particollect didn't touch it back up into him. So no shot there from Monsoon, but that's okay. He gets it past both Pirates defenders. A quick touch to center here could lead to an open net opportunity, but both Pirates defenders get back. Particollect going to have the opportunity to make a challenge on this one. can't get the touch, drops down, Monsoon, shot, it's on the goal line, Manic can't clean it up either, just a little bit too late, and that'll be a no goal for the Outlaws. Pirates now with the opportunity to push up. Particle was looking for the pass, and wow, Monsoon just beats out the Pirates attacker.
Yeah, there's very little you can do at that point. You've lost control of the ball. Monsoon just dove in, seeing the mistake coming from a mile away, and just took care of business on offense. A great goal for him to get the Outlaws ahead when he probably feel like the Outlaws should have been leading by that point, but a few seconds late and they have their goal. But the Pirates immediately looking for a counter-attack here. The ball, it's just sitting in front of the net, and Particle was not there to follow it up. Now, however, the ball is going to fall in front of the net one more time, and he will put it away to equalize. The Pirates, they get a goal back.
Well, even ACAT is fallible. Monsoon, not a great read there. Couldn't get it read the entire way back, and Particle capitalizes on it and puts it in. 3:56 remaining, and we do still have a 1-1 even game here, just over a minute. Manic wins that kickoff. Particle, not a great touch there. That actually goes behind Tempest. Is Monsoon going to capitalize on this? Was applying pressure, but opts not to go for the challenge. Bumps Tempest out of the way, just being an annoyance up there on defense, and Manic will get the clear.
Now Manic, he's done it himself.
There we go.
What a play. What a play from the lowest salary player in the game. The one who was sort of letting Monsoon do his thing for the majority of the early games is now doing it himself, and he's taking the Outlaws forward here. A very good play from him to really put the Outlaws back in the driving seat. 3:38 remaining, 2-1, and Manic is really starting to come alive here as a feature of this matchup.
He really is, and you know what? I feel as though what he's doing is he's trying to mimic what Monsoon's doing. Be speedy, get to the ball, pull off those solo plays, which is exactly what the Pirates are not doing. And it feels as though that's why they haven't really had a ton of success here so far in this series, is because they're not going for those speedy solo plays.
I feel like there's sort of it's a style of play that doesn't necessarily seem to be in their wheelhouse. However, Particle will almost do it himself with a great little play there in the midfield. Will not find the back of the net and will be bumped away from the ball as penance for that. But now, the ball sitting in the midfield. Manic will go for it, but Tempest will beat him and get the good touch into the Outlaws half. Monsoon up on his own backboard, and Particle's touch was lacking there, and it will lead to a third goal for Monsoon as he buries up on the back of the net.
Particle and Tempest still looking for these passes, but you can't get that kind of power on that one while you're up in the air looking for that kind of touch to get all the way across to Tempest on the other side. Monsoon takes advantage of that one all day long. 3-1 now for the Outlaws just before halftime. And what do you think is going to take for the Pirates here to adjust to the Outlaws offense?
I feel like they've got to just stop feeding the ball to Monsoon. They have to be a little bit more controlling when they're trying to maintain offensive pressure. We saw there again from Particle, just sort of giving the ball to the Outlaws as Manic goes up for maybe a double tap. He's bumped away. Monsoon will get the dunk. If Manic can recover here, he could be on for an opportunity. Monsoon will again tee it to the midfield, and Manic's touch is good enough. It'll bury it in the back of the net for 4 for the Outlaws. His second goal of the game for Manic, and a great pass there from Monsoon.
Yeah, and Particle not reacting in time to Manic's challenge to be able to get up and get a hold of that one to keep it out of net. So the Outlaws just beating down the Pirates over and over again. Just after halftime, they have a 3-goal lead. So far, they just look to be outclassing them.
Yeah, Tempest now, though. They're going to get it past Monsoon, but a great challenge from Monsoon will send it back into the Pirates' half. You got to be feeling they're a little bit jumpy now. They're a little bit agitated, are the Pirates. They're thinking, well, we've got to score now. We have to get 3. We've never had to get 3 before. How do we do this sort of thing? But still, this game is not dead yet. We have 2 minutes. All could change. But if it goes to a 4-goal lead, I feel like it would be out of the question for the Pirates to take game number 3. However, here comes Tempest going forward, looking to centre the ball to Particle. It will slowly falter into the midfield, but Monsoon will read it better and clear it away again. The Outlaws looking for an attacking opportunity here. Monsoon's touch will go a bit too far out for Manic to take a shot, and Particle looking to control it here on the side will give Monsoon enough time to get another touch. And it's a bit of back and forth here between the two teams with 1:20 remaining.
The Outlaws, though, when they do have the offensive possession, they are just beating down the backboard and the goal line of the Pirates, making them make plays. And that's something that's the marquee of a great team. Just the overall oppressive offense that doesn't even let you get out of your own zone. Although that's not a great touch by Monsoon. Particle can't take advantage of it. And instead it'll go over to Manic, who will clear this one upfield, controlling it into the Pirates' corner. Gets it past both of them. Monsoon wasn't ready for both of them to miss that one. And he wasn't able to get there, even though it was an open net opportunity. Manic.
Now the offense building, though. Another dainty ball from Manic. Can't find Monsoon. And Tempest will demo Monsoon to take him out of the play. It's a smart thing to do to take out the strongest player on the team. However, Manic almost does it himself. And that would have been a great kick in the teeth for the Pirates. Yes, you've taken out the ACAD player. Have you taken out the player that's scoring the goal, though? You haven't. And Manic now setting the ball down the field. 20 seconds remain. 3 goals is practically impossible at this point. Manic again, he's running it from corner to corner on the Pirates' net at this point. Monsoon will find the back of the net eventually. It's 5-1 to the for the Outlaws, and they've just looked untouchable here.
Yeah, Outlaws, that's going to be Monsoon's, I believe that's actually his 3rd hat trick of the series. Correct me if I'm wrong there. I know this is at least his 2nd, but I think this is his 3rd.
I think Manic had 2 in game 2. I think he had 2 in game 2. So, yeah. Manic had a very good game 2, and he's had a very good game 3.
Yeah, he has. But Monsoon just all over the court here, and it will be the Outlaws taking the series by at least a 3-2. Looking at more potentially, but the Pirates, they just can't keep up with the Outlaws, it seems.
No, it feels like it's just a one-sided affair right now for the Outlaws. They are looking so much stronger offensively and defensively. They're able to hold against any pressure that the Outlaws, that the Pirates throw at them. Colours are a bit weird for me. I'm used to seeing Pirates in black, but the Pirates in their alternate colours are a little bit odd for me. So I'm just sort of trying to adjust my eyes to that. But for the most part, you're used to seeing guys like Monsoon and Manic, used to seeing them be offensive powerhouses all the time, but the Pirates are just not able to capitalize on any sort of mistake that the Outlaws are making, because there's always someone back.
Yeah, and
it's that sort of rotation.
Yeah, and that's super, super surprising, especially because, like I said at the top of the broadcast at the very beginning of Game 1, both Particle and Tempest at this point are on the top 10 in overall goals in Foundation League. So this is very, very surprising that the Pirates are not able to get more done. But the Outlaws, you know, the Pirates, they've kind of relied on the passing, and the Outlaws are just breaking that passing up way too quickly for the Pirates to be able to respond to it. And you can tell that they've game planned around that passing game so hard that now they don't know what to do without it.
Yeah, as we get game 4 underway, a kickoff will go in the favour of the Pirates, but they will not find the back of the net. Manic with a good touch there on the backboard. You've got to think he's having a really good time in the comms right now. He's not just been a good player on a team that's dominating because of Monsoon. He has been one of the reasons they've been dominating in game 2 and 3. However, a little misread there from Monsoon, and the Pirates will counter and get the goal. A 1-goal lead here for them at the beginning of game number 4. It's still all to play for in this one, but the series has gone. So maybe the level of aggression and the level of play that we've seen from the Outlaws may just be about to slip slightly.
Maybe, but I think we might also see the Pirates turn around and do some things that they're not used to doing. Maybe try a couple of different things. This is basically practice for them. I mean, these games still obviously matter, and they want to win them as much as possible, but now, at least they don't have to worry about winning the series. They know that's off, so they can try some different things. They can try and maybe go for some more solo plays. Try and figure out a game plan that doesn't revolve entirely around the passes.
As Monsoon here looks to take control on the corner, he'll send it down the field but keep control. A good dunk over the top of Particle. The ball will bounce up in the air in front of the net, but Particle will beat Manic to it. Great recovery there on defense to keep that one out and stop that shot. Now Tempest looking to try and beat Monsoon, but once again, it feels like I've seen this shot happen in every game we've seen so far. Where someone has gone for the ball on the Pirates and Monsoon has just sent it straight into the back of the net.
If you don't think that was calculated by Monsoon, you're wrong. He saw that coming. He delayed his challenge just enough that he knew he could slip the ball out past the other defender after making the touch. So just great play by Monsoon, great judgment. Can't wait to see what he does in ACAD against Champ 1s and Diamond 3s. and I think he's ready for it. I don't know about you.
I feel like 100% you don't rank out without being ready for the next one. That's sort of how it works. You've earned the right to be up there. Now, with a great demo onto Particle, we'll shut down any Pirate offense here as we approach the 3 minute to go mark. It feels like the Pirates are just sort of... It's almost like they've mentally checked out, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel like they're playing as if this is an MLE series. They're playing this as if it's a scrim, and they're not really trying to do anything. As another goal goes in, Manic with a great read there, aerialing into the back of the net. Very nice shot for someone of his caliber.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, at Foundation League, that's an amazing shot there. And the Pirates, they're just bunching up on defense. They're not rotating correctly. They just seem done. They just seem like they want this series to be over as soon as possible, and they're kind of playing like it. They might be out of steam at this point.
Yeah, and there the ball will fall into midfield, allowing Manic to take the shot on target. Will not find the back of the net. Particle was equal to it, and it feels like the Outlaws are just going from strength to strength. Manic with a great dunk will leave that one floating above the net. Monsoon will not miss, and buried into the back of the net, and Manic will be gifted a low 5 from due to the goal explosion there. The gravity bomb will go off. Monsoon, technically that counts as a double tap, but do we give it to him?
You know what? Sure. You know what?
Sure.
Let's give Monsoon his first ever competitive double tap. Congratulations on that one.
Congratulations. It takes a lot to hit them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it really does. Takes a lot to hit him calculated. Oh no, this is just a straight up miss by the Pirates. Manic gonna come in, gonna put the ball in the back of the net, tried to save it. Did the remaining Pirates defender, but that will be another goal for the Outlaws and look themselves up 3-0 here just before halftime in Game 4. And the Pirates, they have just completely checked out at this point.
If there was a forfeit button, I think Tempest and Particle would be spamming it a lot right now. That they do not want any part of this game, and they're just not having fun. Everything they try to do is just being dealt with and beaten by the Outlaws. A great save from Manic to pinch that into the floor and take it out of the net as he fell from the ceiling of his own net. And now a great 50 will send it towards the midfield where Monsoon is waiting, looking to drive forward. He won't get the touch he wants, however, and the Pirates will look to build here in the midfield. A little passing play there. Particle shots on target, but Manic again equal to it in there. It feels like every opportunity they've had, they're not able to pressure it to the point where they've got a defender out of position, and they just seem to be just shooting on a brick wall almost whenever they go forward.
Yeah, I mean, when you have two players that are as strong as Monsoon and Manic, you know, it's going to be really hard to get it past, especially when you are used to relying on those passes, and the Outlaws are really good at countering the passes. So Monsoon now going to take a challenge at this one. Tempest delayed his challenge a little bit, which allowed him to push the ball through, and that's going to be a goal, I think, from Particle here. Yeah, it will be, as I don't think Manic was ready for him to take that shot, but yeah, Particle just came up and grabbed a hold of it.
Off the ball play there from Tempest, I think really sealed that goal, getting a demo on the rotation out on Monsoon, taking him completely out of the game and leaving Manic stranded in the midfield with nothing really to do. The scoreline reads 4-2, but it really could have read 5-2, 6-2 at this point. But at the same time, that's a promising piece of play from the Pirates. It's something new, a physical style of play that we haven't seen yet, and a good shot there from Tempest will take us within one. This game is not gone yet, and they might get one out of this series.
They might. They're certainly trying. It seems like they're playing with a little bit more vigor now. Tempest, that was a great redirect into the back of the net. Monsoon was not ready for that one at all. So, a minute 18, only down by one of the Pirates, but they have to prevent the Outlaws from scoring over and over again, as we know that the Outlaws will capitalize on any weakness that the Pirates show. And no, not quite. Monsoon, what a save, using his superior speed to get to that one as fast as possible, and Manic can't connect that one into the net either. Monsoon will challenge that, but Particle waited on it and won the challenge as a result.
One thing I want to bring up
the demos.
The demo. Oh, the double demo. Back and forth. They trade players, but Tempest will be still alive to equalize the game. One thing I'd like to bring up is the fact that you keep mentioning the superior speed that Monsoon has. It's not as though hitting Academy League makes you just naturally quicker. He's just sort of developed that over time. He's able to use his boost in a more manageable way, having a little bit of a cleaner rotation, cleaner landings on recoveries. It's just something you develop as a player when you start to achieve higher ranks. As Manic now is left with a chance here, he has one defender out of the way. He'll look to tee it up for Monsoon, who will be there. That will find the back of the net, and the Outlaws, will find once again a lead here in this series, here in game number 4, immediately shutting down any hopes the Pirates have.
Well, the Pirates aren't out of this yet. They're only down by 1 with 41 seconds left. There's still plenty of time. But like you were saying, the increased speed is the cause of the rank up, not the effect. However, as he ranks up and plays against some, like I said earlier, Diamond 3s, Champ 1s, he's going to get even better as he is exposed to better people. And that is one of the best ways to improve, is play against people who are just better than you. And just get slaughtered by them over and over again. Go into it with the knowledge that you're going to get slaughtered, but take every single little minor victory that you can and learn based off of what they tell you after the match. And Monsoon!
Honestly, I thought he'd scored that, but Particle with a great save there. The touch wasn't all that he could have hoped for, but to be fair, what do you expect a man to do in that sort of position? He made the save out of nowhere, but Monsoon's placement is just another level there. Putting it in the corner where Particle is not facing, allowing him to score. And right now, it honestly feels like we're on for a sweep here. The Outlaws, they don't look beatable by the Pirates. It doesn't look like the Pirates have what they need to put a game on the scoreboard, but what do I know? I'm just a caster. It could be an entirely different game for game number 5 that we have seen, and the Pirates may come out with that same sort of energy and want to win that we saw towards the back end of that game.
Yeah, you never know what the Pirates could be thinking, talking about in their team chat, but it definitely seems like they can't come up and beat the or beat the Outlaws. Excuse me. I mean, Pirates are Outlaws too, but it just seems like they can't come up and they have nothing to do against the Outlaws. They scored on a couple of opportunities that the Outlaws they kind of threw those away. They made a couple mistakes, and the Pirates, they drew close, but that might have been the last gasp that the Pirates had. I hope they can come back and take one off of the Outlaws, but I'm seriously questioning if they can.
I want to just bring up a little fact. You can see it on the stats below us. One of the best things out of that game was the fact that the Outlaws had 8 shots total between Monsoon and Manic.
Yeah.
The Pirates had 13. If that is not a sign of quality over quantity, and a sort of a description of this entire series so far, it's just quality of the Outlaws players over the quantity of the Pirates ones. They're throwing everything and the kitchen sink at the Outlaws defense. The Outlaws defense is holding, and then just taking advantage of any out of rotation play from them, from the Outlaws, and are able to put a goal, from the Pirates, and able to put a goal away. And once again, Manic with an opportunity there, won't find the back of the net yet, but I feel like it's only a matter of time before the Outlaws get one in this game 5.
Oh, by the way, Monsoon on a hat trick of hat tricks. He has 3 hat tricks so far this series. Ooh. And might be on his way to getting his 4th one. I'm still not sure if he got one in that game too. Somebody please go back and check on that, because I could have sworn he had another hat trick. He might be 4 for 4 for all I know, but who knows. But great job by Monsoon here, showing why he is ready to move up to that ACAD level.
Yeah, it was such a good performance from him in this series. I know the series isn't over yet, we're still in game 5, but even if he doesn't do anything necessarily of note in this game, he's already been clearly the MVP. Perhaps one of the most underrated players, though, in this whole series was Manic. He was one that we were sort of running off, saying, well, it'll be Monsoon to put this one away, but in fact, it has been Manic, for the most part, that has done a lot of the groundwork to really tee up the Outlaws, and he's been able to put shots on. It almost puts that one in the back of the net there off of Monsoon's pass. He's not playing poorly. He's playing up to the level of the guys he's playing with, and he's having a very good series, and I'm looking to see more of this from him as the season progresses. But for now, can they hold on to this 1-goal lead? Product has an open net to shoot on, but he can't find the angle, and it will just roll off the front of the net, and the Pirates will remain a goal behind here with 3:30 on the clock.
It's to reiterate on your point, you know, like you said, Manic has been absolutely outperforming his rank so far this game. He is technically the lowest salaried of these players, but he's playing like he's like just a little bit under Monsoon, and that's always great to see. A player that can play up to his teammate and play over his opponents when he needs to, because he has made some great shots. He's set up Monsoon for some amazing stuff so far this series. Great job by Manic. I can't wait to see what he does over the course of the rest of the season, but I want to see him do something amazing in this Game 5 as well to kind of complement the show that Monsoon has put on as well.
And one of the things to know, normally when you have a good player, you can sort of say, I want to sit back, I'm going to relax. But also, he's not just doing that. He's rotating properly. That is something that you don't see a lot of in lower ranks. But he's rotating so cleanly in for challenges. He's not overstaying his welcome on offense. He's backing out when he's not got possession and not got a chance. And he'll actually get a goal off of this as it rolls in off the backboard. A very interesting goal, to say the least. I did not see it coming, but that bounce will bounce in. And Outlaws will take a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, Manic, and that goal was as a result of something you were actually just iterating on, was that he is a fantastic rotational player. He knows when to come in and take challenges, when to let Monsoon go back and get boost, and that's really something you can't teach. You just kind of have to learn that over time.
Yeah, it's definitely something you can't just pick up immediately. It is something that it comes to you as you improve and you learn as a player and go through the hardships as Manic clears that one away from the net. The Pirates getting an extended stay of offense here, another chance here in front of the net, but Manic once again equal to it. Monsoon looks to carry this one away. He'll lose control momentarily, but will catch back up to it. Now looking to flick it over Partek, cannot find the flick, and Partek will clear it. But Manic again, just rotating in perfectly. Now with a pass in front of the net, will find Monsoon. It is 3 goals to the good for the Outlaws, and they are looking better than ever.
Yeah, Monsoon on his second one of the match, 3 shots as well. Monsoon is just efficiency incarnate, and honestly, these two players, I cannot really see well, at the moment, it's going to end after this match, obviously, but I cannot see a pairing on the Outlaws that is better than Monsoon and Manic right now. Monsoon, obviously, will be leaving for their Academy League team, but he will be sorely missed, and it's going to be on the Outlaws to find, somebody who can match Monsoon's ability to play with Manic.
Honestly, I feel like they have another good player in their teammate. Let me just try and find him, as that one almost finds the back of the net from Partek. Jacob JTL has a win with Monsoon this season, but his one matchup with Manic did not go favourably for them. They did take on Buckets and Crazy Cow of the Rhinos as another chance breaks out there. And the Pirates were allowed to clear this one away slightly, but Manic just reading the touch, getting control of the ball, and really just sort of pressuring that Pirates rotation out and hampering them with just aggressive touches that they can't really deal with. Another great clear from Manic. Monsoon will just clean this one away before. Jacob JTL is a good player on their team, but also at the same time, he hasn't been playing too well with Manic, despite having gotten a win. It feels like the Outlaws, this could be the peak of their performance, but if they are to come away with a sweep, then that's one way to go out for Monsoon.
That's another hat trick, actually, for Monsoon as well. So at least 4 on the series, potentially 5 for 5. I don't know. No one has told me if he actually got a hat trick in that second game yet. So we'll find out, I think. But Manic gonna try and put one past Tempest here. Not gonna happen. Tempest and him both missed, faked each other out. Monsoon going for a double touch. Didn't get up quite in time to be able to get a read on that one, and as a result, the Pirates will take it back. Monsoon gets a demo, looking for a demo on a Tempest as well, potentially looking for a 4th goal here for himself. What a recovery to put that one in. Monsoon doing work.
May I remind you, Academy League rank out. That right there is a level of control of your own card. He looks like he just freestyled on him, honestly, even though he had completely no control of that car at any point during that play. That honestly could be a Player of the Week nomination. That was a nice goal for a Foundation League player, just styling on the defense when he's completely out of control. There are not many that could do it as good as him right now, but honestly, when you're feeling yourself this good, when you're playing this good, there is nothing, there is no bump in the world that will stop you from scoring. And there's another one to make it 6-0 for the Outlaws here in game number 5. It has been a slaughter.
Monsoon is real close to a double hat trick here in this game 5 as well, but it's 13 seconds remaining. Obviously, the Pirates are out of this game, and we will see a 5-0 sweep from the Outlaws. But Manic, I want to see what he does across Foundation League for the rest of the season. Monsoon, I am so excited to watch him later this season in Academy League as well. So great job to both the Outlaws. The Pirates, this team's not bad either, but I think they have to improve and learn how to work some more of those individual plays into their style to be able to counter these defenses that are really good and really speedy, that really kind of catch them off guard.
Yeah, in that game, they were basically held to nothing. They weren't able to get much offensive plays going, Podaclek being the only one to even get a shot on their team. There was nothing much that they could really do to put the Outlaws under any sort of pressure on defense, with the Outlaws shooting them 2 for 1 in that game. It just felt like it was their show. They were running it and they were just having a good time. But as we come to an end here in that series and the Outlaws take that 5-0 win, we do look ahead now to 2 games I am personally looking forward to seeing. We do.
I know you are. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 Foxes matchups. We believe we have the Champion League first and Academy League second, or the other way around.
It's Academy League first, then Champ League second. They're both Foxes versus Wolves. So if you want to watch the Wolves go 10-0, stick around.
That's just rude. Either way, we will be seeing a great series either way around, and we do hope you stick around. It will be goodbye from me and Keeg, and we do have, I believe, someone else coming in, but I'm not really sure who at this point. We've got one person guaranteed, and the other one is sort of a little bit wishy-washy, but you'll find out soon enough. Keegan, sign us off, will you?
Yeah, 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Lars Newt will be bringing you. He'll be at least one bringing you the action tonight. The other one, we're not quite sure yet. We'll find that out in a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen from Gigabyte and Fallen, thank you very much and have a good night.